This video, War in Ukraine, is dedicated to the relationship between foreigners and Ukrainian women, but also at the end of the video, I will talk about Russian and Belarus women. This video is not really about married people, it's about you have a girlfriend, you are a fiancé visa or key one with this woman, and also if you have started some correspondence. And I will talk about the guy who wants to start some dating or have been interested in former Soviet Union women. So I will talk also about the problem of scammers. For the men who wanted to enter in the dating scene in Ukraine today and contact new women, no, don't do this. It's absolutely no time to do this. For the guy who are pen pal, you never met her, you never had intimacy. If you have a contact with a woman, you just need to keep this. Now it's very personal, but you didn't met her, you don't damn not know what could be the future. It's up to you if you want to help her. It's very personal. It's very difficult for me in such time to give an advice. It depends on you and how do you feel about this. Normally, in normal time, I would tell you don't do this, but this is not a normal time. So do whatever you want and how you hurt is feeling about this. Okay, if you don't do this, especially directly for the lady, do this for the Ukrainian nation. And had to be one of the representatives of this Ukrainian nation. That's what is my message today. If actually you are a key one with a woman, a fiancé visa, I think that the problem of war has accelerated the process. And if your woman is actually in Ukraine as much as possible, she should be exfiltrated from Ukraine, probably in Poland first. She has to pass the frontier, and you need to pick her up and of course to start this process. But something important, you should be aware that when she will come, and if it doesn't work, she will not have the chance probably to come back to her country, and you will face at least a moral responsibility. And you cannot say, okay, it didn't work, you come back to Ukraine and ciao. Of course, I hope that Ukraine in 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, all will be fine and will be set up to the normal. Of course, everyone hopes this. But in this situation, you need to understand that it puts more weight on your shoulder in the relationship, which means that if actually you are not 100% sure of this relationship, I would say don't do this. It's about relationship and a marriage. It's not about saving someone. Maybe you could. Why not? But you will live with this woman later. So it put more weight on your shoulder. If you don't have any actually document with this woman, there is no ongoing K1 or fiancé visa, or because you can be in the process of marrying her and she's just a girlfriend, a real girlfriend, you need to understand that you have to meet your administration to know more about the refugee status. In some country, actually, she cannot even probably go because no visa. In Europe, it's different. They have 3 months tourist visa. And at this moment, of course, due to the war time, the European let them freely entering in the space. Even without passport, yes, this is a valid information that I have. So they come through Poland even without a passport, which is exceptional. But you need to understand that if you welcome this woman on your soul, in my opinion, you should know what could be the refugee status and ask if the city where you are could welcome some refugee, or you have to welcome her at your place and support, but you have to understand the consequences. So you need to marry her. If it's not working, what you gonna to do? So it depends on individual, but I want you to be aware of the consequences, the situation is really more complicated in relationship today if it's not working. That is my message. You need to think about this. You will be splitted, of course, to help in such exceptional situation, but relationship are relationship, and you want also some happiness to be with the one that's match you as much as possible. Now we will see the Russian and Belarus side. First of all, in my opinion, right now, if you are new in the international dating with Slavic women, it's not time to start a correspondence with unknown women in Russia, especially in Russia, because you don't know when you will be able to travel there. So it makes no sense. With Belarus women, things are a little better because you can schedule a travel. But now what happens is basically there are less and less flights between Russia and the rest of the world. Due to the tension, you could have some trouble there because now the sanctions are striking the Russian population, and you don't know how individuals could answer meeting you, seeing you, that you are a foreigner in the streets. If you have some sensitive job, sensitive political engagement, so I hope that you understand what I mean. First of all, you need to meet your bosses if you have some bosses, your employer, and to ask them their opinion and to have their clearance. Maybe this travel could be dangerous for you. If you are now a political activist and you have public advertisement that you are against Russia, for example, maybe it's no time to go to Russia, especially at this moment. Be careful with this because you are not in your country, and everything is possible. You never know. It's not the right time to go to Russia, for sure. Forget the Russian woman. If you have some Russian woman, you have a key one and so on. So this is the same like Ukrainian woman. You probably need to end this process and to speed it up as much as possible if you are sure and certain of your feelings for this woman. For the rest of the guy who have just some communication, never met the woman for the moment, just keep it light and don't put too much emotion on this because you have never met her. Basically, what I have said with Ukrainian woman applies for Russian woman. Now, if you want to really meet some woman, I do believe that you can still arrive in Belarus at the moment. I would say paradoxically, Belarus is maybe the country that is more likely to welcome some foreigner and maybe the safer place now. I want also to warn you specifically about scammers, because very soon, or I think it has already started, you will face a lot of scammers telling you that they are Ukrainian women, because in the past, and I did a specific video about this, a lot of scammers, their profile, not them, their profile were based in the Donbass. So that was a good pretext to say, my neighboring is shelled by the Ukrainian artillery, and so I don't have electricity and all this shit just to scam you. You will have a lot of pseudo-Ukrainian profile contacting you, and the scam will just rise up in outstanding proportion.